Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan from Sage, and welcome back to our video series covering one of our amazing titles, Project Management, Creating Sustainable Value. Today we're covering a fundamental question on what makes a project successful. There is way more to it than meeting deadlines and fitting things within budget, so let's ask the experts today. So what does traditional project success look like? Let's start with Torgeir.
Well, that is for sure an essential and complicated question. So let me start by explaining what traditionally has been considered the main elements for approaching and focusing upon when delivering a project. Traditionally, project success has been defined by what we call the iron triangle: delivering the project on time, within budget, and meeting scope. Project sponsors, or project owners, the term we apply in our book, often focusing upon this. However, in this perspective, project success in large projects seldom occurs. Large projects and mega projects tend to be over budget, over time, again and again. Having to deal with uncertainty, multiple considerations and expected benefits in today's world, that definition is far too narrow. A project isn't just about meeting deadlines and sticking to the budget anymore. In our book, we introduce the home of project well-being, which expands the iron triangle by include sustainability and people's well-being. So, Stewart, given this, what do you think defines a successful project?
Project management often focuses on the roof of the house that is pictured here. The roof consists of the famous iron triangle of constraints of time, resources, and scope. But of course, a roof needs a home to rest on. So we coined the idea of the home of project well-being to capture this necessity. It's not just the cheapness of the project processes protecting the potential profit, nor the efficiency with which the project comes in on time and on budget, or meeting the requirements of scope that matter. Of course, these are all important, but so are people and planet, as well as profit. Value is delivered not just by the profit of a project, but by the quality of that which is produced and its sustainability. Was the project produced sustainably? Is its ecological footprint as small as it can be? Will it endure or waste away? These are some of the important questions we must ask of any project in this era of dangerous climatic impacts on life on Earth, of diminishing resources, and a need to care for what we produce, how we produce it, and what its effects are. Well, that's my view, and it's one that we all share as co-authors of this book, isn't it, On Leave?
Thanks, Stuart. Now, Anlev, how do stakeholders factor into defining success?
Absolutely. Success depends not just on meeting technical goals, but on how stakeholders feel about the execution of the project as well as the project outcomes. In our book, in chapter 9, we look at examples like Soviet Circular Fashion Initiative, where they from the start involved all key stakeholders in designing sustainable fashion solutions, as success wasn't just about meeting targets, but rather to align objectives of the project with the values of everyone involved, from consumers to eco-friendly activists.
Thank you for watching. Defining project success is indeed a lot more complicated than it might look like at first glance. We hope this video helped to expand your view on what truly makes a project successful. I'm Geraldine from Sage, and you're watching a video series on our book titled Project Management, Creating Sustainable Value. Don't forget to leave your comments below, and stay tuned for the next video we'll be covering about how to manage multiple stakeholders. I'll see you then.